All right, good night. Good night, everyone. Welcome to Caribbean Culture and Lifestyle. How you guys doing tonight? Hope you guys doing wonderful. All right. Tonight we're going to have a wonderful show. So please join us and let's have a good time. Every Friday night we go live and we talk about different island, the culture. Hey Fifi Johnny, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Good night, everyone. Good night, good night, good night. All right. So tonight, basically, every Friday night, we come together and we join with each other and we talk about different topic, different island, the culture of different island and their culture and lifestyle. So if anyone from the island who willing to share the culture and lifestyle of their island in them times going up, please email me. It's on the screen. Please email me and let me know if you're interested. And yes, we can arrange that. All right. Thank you guys for being here. Hey, boy, Blue, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? I'm doing pretty good. Hey, Mike here at the garden, how you doing? Thank you for being here. All right, guys, don't forget, please check out Fifi Johnny. All right. Let me tell you something about Fifi Johnny. I'm sure she will do that herself. But let me tell you a little about Fifi. Not much. She will have to do that. But she from the island and she basically grow her own food. She basically live the same lifestyle she live in abroad, right? So don't forget to check out Fifi Johnny and I'm sure you will learn a lot. So if you're abroad and you're trying to grow chicken, you're trying to grow turkey, you're trying to grow food, that's a good channel to definitely check out. And guys, we have Mike. Shout out to Mike. Mike always coming in and support us. So also check out Mike. Mike grow both indoors and outdoors. So check Mike out as well. And maybe you might learn something. So yes, thank you guys for coming in. Shout out to Boy Blue. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys for being here. All right, I'm from the Isle Spice. All right, okay. You see, she's telling you. She's telling you already where she from and the culture, the Spice Island. I know you guys know about the Spice Island, especially if you're from the island. You know, they grow a lot of spice, and that's how that's how they always call them. That's the Spice Island right there. So shout out to Grenada, shout out to Grenada. Yes, Grenadian in the house. Shout out to you guys. Oh, no problem, no problem. Yes, Mike is good with his right. Mike do hydroponics. You know, so if that's what you're interested into, I'm sure he's willing to teach you about it, all right? And you have a channel as well, so yes. I'm from the island of Minnesota, Snow Island. Okay. I hear that, Mike. I hear that. Okay. All right. That's Mike channel right there. So feel free to check out Mike. I'm sure you will able to learn something if you're trying to do hydroponics. All right. We only gonna send you to places that you could learn something. We're not sending you where ain't nothing for you to learn. You know what I'm saying? Yes. All right. Thank you guys again for coming out tonight. So tonight, what I think I want to do tonight, or what we're doing tonight, is call out a few islands. I mean, we might be able to mention all of them tonight, but at the end of the day, at least there's especially islands that we know not getting the shadow, the mention, the people don't even never even heard about them, but they're there and they have their culture, they have their beautiful beaches like other island that you heard about. You see, you check like the Bahamas. When you look at the Bahamas, plenty people heard about the Bahamas. And that's what they heard about. Oh, the Bahamas, everybody, the Bahamas. But listen me, there's some beautiful small islands out there that you never heard of, and the beautiful as ever. All right? So I'm going to name out a few, and guys, I'm going to drop the link in case you want to come up. It's up to you, okay? Okay, the link is there in case you want to come up and share a few islands. That's cool. Okay. Yes, they also have historic. That's it. That's it. Tourist attraction. Yes. Yes, you'll be surprised. And you know, it's so much that they have to offer, but nobody knows about them. And we heard about the Bahamas a lot. We heard about Jamaica a lot. But there's so many different islands that's doing so many things that we actually not hearing about. So I'm gonna name out a few tonight, and we take it from there. More and more we continue, we will be mentioning more and more islands that need to be highlighted because they have so much to offer, just like other islands. So I'm gonna start with, well, okay, I'm gonna allow you guys to mention that one. You have St. Vincent. St. Vincent is an island with many sister islands. When I say sister island, what I mean is small island that water just separate them. Just a body of water separate them, but they belongs to the same island. Okay? So they have many different sister islands connected to them. Bequia, Union Island, Pity, St. Vincent. So much different, beautiful small island, just water separate them. So beautiful beaches, beautiful rivers, beautiful stream, beautiful falls, waterfall, wonderful food, wonderful fruits, carnival. And right now, carnival is striking up in St. Vincent right now. Carnival is getting, the rhythm of carnival is striking up right now. And that's another place you could go and have carnival. Enjoy carnival, which I think it's starting in June or July. I'll get that together. Hey, Life from Scratch, how you doing? Thank you for being here. So it's different. There's beautiful water, blue water, white sand. There's boat take you. There's beautiful boat take you from one place to the other. You know, speedboat that run like taxi underwater that you can go from one small island to the next. It's so much to offer. So you could go on a vacation and have a wonderful time. Wonderful time. The food is amazing. The enjoyments, you know, it's there. So that's a place you should have in mind. St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I'm going to mention another one. There's an island named Dominica. Dominica is another beautiful island with so much to share. The tourism, the water, there's so much. There's so much rivers in that place, in Dominica. I think Dominica have like 365 rivers. Yeah, they have a river for every day of the year. That's a lot of water. So it's so much to offer. Their food, it's amazing. Beautiful beaches, but nobody heard about them like that. They all in places where nobody knows. So this is what we're doing. We're trying to highlight these islands that people could actually know about them and have a place to go and have a beautiful time. Yes. Nice, we can do another night. Oh, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Last night was a wonderful night. Wonderful night. Yes, and the people are generally, that's true. That is true. You are welcome. They welcome you. And the thing about it is, so much fruits, fresh fruits that people will offer you, or you will able to buy, whatever. But it's a wonderful one. There's wonderful places. We have Antigua. All these is beautiful places that you can go on vacation. We have Grenada, but I rather Fifi could explain that. Fifi and Boy Blue, them could explain that more. I'm allowing them to do that. That's their thing. They explain, they could go into way more details than I can. So they will do that. But yes, don't forget Grenada at the same time. Beautiful places, beautiful beach, the food, the culture, tourism, very interesting places. So we only highlighting them that if there's people who actually want to go vacation and have a beautiful time, they have choices. They have choices and option. You see what I'm saying? Instead of one destination. No, there's many destinations. And from time to time, what we're going to do, we're going to continue with the culture and many things about. Hey, Life from Scratch, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on?
A pleasant night, pleasant night. I really wanted to sit back and listen, but I guess you got me speaking early. So,
okay.
I was thinking as you were talking about the different islands, and we seem not to have too many people from other countries. So I was thinking maybe we can all pick another island that's not our home base.
Right.
And maybe next week, we can all come with a different island, and whatever is the research we find on it, that
right.
we can present that as a highlight. We can all, pick another place that we are not from and do some research and probably just, have a little presentation next week as to what we come up with.
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. And right, until we start to get people from the island that actually can share their culture for themselves. I understand. You freezing? You freeze up.
Yeah, I see that.
Yes. Yeah, that sound like that's a good idea. That's a good idea. We can do that and come together and put, yes, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea. Tonight I'm only mentioning names of island. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes, I'm just mentioning names. I'm not really going into too much details. You know what I'm saying? It's just name of island so people could be aware that there, oh wow, there's naturally an island like that with that name. You know what I'm saying? But yes, I agree with you. We could choose that night and come out and basically pick an island and just proceed.
Okay.
Because we have information about the island. I agree with that. I agree with that.
All right. Well, I'll step down and continue to listen.
So I mean, you could share something. You could share something before you leave.
I'll listen. Maybe I'll pop back up.
Okay, all right, okay, that's cool. But thank you for mentioning that because it do make sense, and I agree with that 100%. Because in order for we to talk about other island that you didn't grow up on, you basically have to study their culture, and if because we don't want to share no information we don't know. So yes, I agree with that. But I'm just mentioning a few names, not what they do, just a few names. All right. Also, favorite island dish you miss and what you did. Right? You use as substitute from the island. All right. Okay. All right. That sounds good, Mike. Yes. Mike, we will be hitting many different. You know, we now getting warm up, Mike. We now getting warm up. But we will be sharing a whole lot of information when come on the culture, like how you say the dish, our favorite dish, and what. Yes, definitely, Mike. We're gonna put it together. I agree with you. Yeah, we're gonna put it together as a package, and then we're gonna come and break it down. You know, like that people could understand. Thank you for that, Mike. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Yes, I do that all the time. When I can't get breadfruit, I use sweet cassava. Okay, let me see. Right. Yep. Okay. All the time. When I can't get breadfruit, I use sweet cassava. Okay, yucca. Okay, okay, okay. My Wi-Fi is okay. No problem. No problem. Could always come back up if you get the chance. Mike, right? You never know. Maybe Mike from the island too, Mike. Mike, maybe you from the island. Yes. Yes. So yes, we definitely gonna do that. I agree. I so agree with you guys. No, okay, I hear that. Boy, I asked. Okay. Yes. Basically, only lakes. Okay, okay. All the lakes you dealing with, Mike. You ain't get them stream that you gonna have cross the river and the stone. Like there's just stone layout and you just hopping cross on the stone. I'm sure you guys have them stone already too. Boy, Blue and Fifi. I'm sure and like from scratch. I'm sure you guys have crossed the river stone. And so sometimes when the river is little rough, like when rain come a lot and the water rushing down, and you wanna cross, you gotta be able to hop them stone, man, jump and skip. Them stone because you want the water pull you away. Yes. Yes. So yes, guys. So I'm just gonna mention just a few islands, not too much in their culture, because like we said, we got to make sure we get them the culture together before we read, which I rather people to come up and talk about it. But for right now, we're gonna mention them maybe next week. Like for instance, I come up with an island with the culture, and you know somebody else come up with the you understand, until people can actually do it. Take the time out and share it with us. But tonight we talk few things. Wanna mention a few islands, leave it there, and then we joke around for a little about things we do in them old time. All right. Of course, where the river, yeah, where the river come down, you gotta have them damn stone, man. Yeah, yes, all fall down. So yeah, okay, I've skipped rocks. Okay, all right, okay, Mike, that's cool. Okay, just don't slip on them, right? Because so stone and them are wet too, so you can't slip. I mean, when you really look back at them time, man, when you really look back at them time for real, I'm sure you have by okay. Yes, it was really fun. You know what I mean? When the river, when the rain heavy and the water running down, and you got to cross. You got to go over that river. You have to go over that river. So you got to do what you got to do to get over to that river. So you had no choice but skip them stone. And it was amazing. Yes. So I mentioned two islands so far. No, three. I mentioned Grenada, St. Vincent, Dominica. You have Antigua. You have and what happened is you have the island the Windward Island. You have the Leeward Island. So you see, basically you have islands in the Leeward and you have islands in the Windward. So we're gonna talk about all them things. We're gonna talk about their location, whether the ones them that in the island, the ones them that in the Leeward, and the one them that in the Windward. So it's a lot to share, and we're gonna keep doing it every Friday and make it really fun. Okay. So now we have Saint say okay, all right. Okay, Saint Kitts Nevis, right? That's one. We have Saint Lucia. Thank you, guys. We have Saint Kitts and Nevis. Yes, Saint Kitts and Nevis is in the Leeward or the Windward. I don't. Let me leave it right there. I know Saint Vincent is in the Windward. Grenada is in the Windward Island. Yes, and we have Barbados and Trinidad. Barbados and Trinidad is more bigger. Trinidad is bigger than St. Vincent and Grenada. Also, Barbados is bigger than Grenada and St. Vincent. So, right, yes, it's Leeward, right, right. So, there's something named cricket. When they're playing cricket, what they used to do, like they're playing cricket. So what they do, there's different islands from different islands come together as the Windward, and different islands come together as the Leeward. So by doing that, that's how they start choosing. So then they will choose from Barbados, Trinidad, Windward Island, Leeward Island, and they will claim that they're choosing the best, and they call that team the West Indies. And I don't know, Boy Blue, I don't know if you remember in the early time, I'm sure you remember in them early time how West Indies was in them early time. When there was, yes, the Windward Island Cricket Tournament, yes. And you used to have the Leeward Cricket Tournament as well. But I don't know if you remember Clive Lloyd. You remember Clive Lloyd? You remember Malcolm Marshall, Joel Garner, Vivian Richards? You remember when these guys, Michael Holding? You remember, I mean, I was pretty young, but I did love cricket. Did you remember the West Indies in this time? And we had Desmond Haynes and Gordon Greenwich. You know what I mean? And Gordon Greenwich and Desmond Haynes was very hard to out. These two, if you allow them, they will hold up the wicket all day. You know what I mean? So people used to celebrate when they get these people out. Yes, and Ambrose and Brian Lara. Yep. These were some great cricketers that, listen me, that break so many different type of records. And Andy Roberts, Michael Philly, that's it. That's it. So much. And these guys, listen me, in the time, this time of West Indies cricket, they never was, at them time, they wasn't losing. They was not losing. Don't care what you say, they was not losing. And the fast bowlers and them was dangerous, man. Yeah, the fast bowlers was dangerous. Junior Murray, Ambrose, Brian Lyer, Shivering. But another, I can't remember, and Shanda, right, Shivering Shanda Paul. He was a Trinidadian, right? Okay, I think she was a Trinidadian. Chris Gale. Okay, Chris Gale, right? That's true. These. Okay, Mike, that's cool. That's cool. Thank you. You enjoy your dinner, man. All right. Yeah, so these guys was, listen me, these guys was amazing. You know, they wasn't losing. They surely, right, Trinidad, yes. They wasn't losing at all. Vivian Richard was a very hard, he was deadly, man. You understand? He was deadly with the bat in his hand, man. If he get going. And I could remember when Brian Lara break Gary Sober's record that was there for so long. You guys remember that, right? Yes, Brian Lara was something else too. So in them time, let me tell you, when I see things strange with West Indies, when I see things strange with the cricket was, wait, my door is open. My door open. Okay, when I see West Indies start changing, right? Wait, let me close my. Give me a minute, guys. Let me close my door. All right, sorry for that, guys. Yes, when I see Western, when I see it start falling, when I think it was Richard, from the time Richard turned the captain, it started, Clive Lloyd had Clive Lloyd had it going where West Indies wasn't losing at all. And then from Richard, it just keep going down, man. Now West Indies getting a hard time winning. What you guys say about that? There was no game on TV, so we glued to the. That's it. You see how we used to appreciate that radio? We used to appreciate that radio, man. Or that's all we had. You know what I'm saying? We used to appreciate, man. Man, be quiet now, man. Be quiet. You know, oh man, it was so excited, man. I'm telling you. Even though we wasn't seeing, listening on the radio, it was so excited. Just hear the commentator them talking. Oh man. And them fast bowlers, man. Them fast bowlers was something too. Yes. Yes. And I think it was just an exciting listening to. Yes, it was. I don't know how to explain it. But as little boys, you was, you're so in tune. You know what I mean? The joy. When you hear somebody out, everybody, the whole neighborhood jumping. The whole neighborhood jumping. Yes, that was some great. Yes, yes, it was. It was. Yeah, I have the door, and because they see the light, yeah, they start. It's like the try coming inside. Yeah. Remember the match, 6 ball, 36 runs to go. Man, Brian Lara gave them. Yes, that's what I'm saying, man. They listen to me. Oh my goodness. Sitting down and listen to these. It was without seeing it. I mean, we were so used to listening to the cricket than seeing it that it was just enjoyable. Just hearing. Wow. Yeah. Imagination was really in full effect. Yeah, you're right. You're right, because we wasn't seeing, but because we hearing, just like we're seeing. And we know from the time somebody out and the commentator, everybody, the whole village, when you hear West Indies win, or so somebody get a bowl, listen to me, the whole village jumping. You hear people jumping, you hear noise, you hear pana beat. Listen to me. That was a wonderful days, I tell you, man. We didn't need TV them day. Listen to me. Look how much fun we had without TV. Look how much fun people used to have without TV. You get up, you go outside, you enjoy yourself, you play ball all day, you eat mango, you do whatever, you cook, whatever. But if you into the world, people can't function without TV, I'm telling you. People cannot function without TV into the world. Time really changed, man. Time really changed. Yeah, time really changed. Clean bowl, stump flying. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. And then we used to have the like a village cricket. Man, this is the thing, man. In them time, people were so occupied with these games because everybody, when people see how things going, everybody want to play for West Indies. Everybody, so people practicing, people doing the thing. Time was just different, for real. Time was just different. Making 6 runs was all it takes to wake up a neighborhood. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. Wait, someone did hit 6 sixes in 1 over. Was who? Was Richards or Greenwich? Someone, yeah, I can't remember, but someone did hit 6 sixes in 1 over. I mean, it was Gary Sobers. Yeah, it was Gary Sobers. I mean, 6 6s. Courtney Ambrose used to give them some. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Courtney Ambrose was really, and you see, he's so tall, man. He's so tall, and when you see he running, and man, them men swinging ball all across your face. You know, through them guys, they had also change up more bouncers you could put in a over. Because them men used to let go some, some sharp bouncers, make people scared. Naturally scared to stand up. Yeah, for real. You're right where that boy blew. Brian Lara did it. Brian Lara did it too. Right, right, right. Yeah, I mean, to hit 6 6s in an over is something. That ain't no joke. That's something right there. Wow. Yes, people was always active and involved. Yes, sport. It's like sport was a thing in them time. Sport was something to look forward to. Either soccer, which we want to talk about in different, we're going to choose a night just to talk about soccer. But soccer was a beautiful game as well. I love soccer and I love cricket. I could never forget, man. I used to, but see what happened too. We kill a lot of people's spirit was they used to too much favoritism. Favoritism kind of kill it out. How? How they do that? Because people rather get the friends than actually choose the real guy who could do the work. Is because they like you, you stand a chance, and the real guy who really could bowl and bat, they will leave them out and pick the guy who want them his friend. That kill a lot of spirit. We used to play real cricket in the road. Oh yes, right in the road, real cricket in the road and on the beach too. Yep, cricket was fun. If I'm correct, yes. The spectators were always calling for us. Yeah, yes, yeah. It was so enjoyable. But yes, what was the name of your team planter? You memo is like a coach. Well, I wasn't really the coach, but I remember I was the captain for a cricket team, and also the cricket team was Lowmans. And I was a captain in school. But here how that happened. And this is let me just run down a little story. This is the reason why I say favoritism mess up a lot of people who really wanted to proceed in these sports. I remember in school, I used to go to school and I love football so bad. And never miss a practice one day. Never miss a practice one day. Planta, you ever? Yeah, I definitely out for duck. But when I out for duck, believe me, I'm taking somebody for duck too. Because that ain't easy to walk home with. That wasn't an easy thing to walk home with a duck. Hell no, so I got to get somebody for a duck too, or I ain't happy. Yes, I'm surely did. But I take many people for duck as well. Yeah, so in school, I never miss a practice one day. But I love football so bad. But the coach will not give me no game. Don't care what. They did raffle. They did raffle for like you go out and sell raffle to that you could buy uniform. I go out, I sell, they give you a book. I sell the whole book and start on another one. Right? Man, you listen me. If you out for duck and you listen me, you gotta get somebody back up, man. Oh man. Yeah. Man, shame as hell. You said it. You said it right. Yes. Yeah, so sell out a book of the ticket, start back, sell out a half. So I'm doing all the necessary. But they would not give me no game. And the team is just losing. The team is just losing, but they refuse to give me a game. If you see me in my uniform, stand up on the line. Wait, just wait. They're losing, And I'm on the line, stand up, waiting. If you see me in my uniform and my shoes, and I'm looking at the coach, and the man would not give me a game. And one day I decide, you know what? I'm done. I'm not doing this no more. You guys go ahead with all your team, keep losing, and I give up. So I stop practice, stop go with them to the game, and start focusing on school. One day, listen to me. Sometimes this is what you got to do in life. I give it up and I say, man, whatever, or you'll keep losing. And I go and I stop. And one day, I'm sitting down doing my schoolwork, and he come and tap me on my shoulder. I feel somebody tapping. When I look down, I see him. Him, how old are you? I tell him my name, how old I was. He say, do you wanna play for the team? I say, I always want to play for the team, but you all just never want to give me no game. So you say, you know what? Come practice. Come back to practice from Saturday. I say, if I'm coming back to practice, I will be playing, right? Yeah, you will be playing. So, yeah, that's how I start go back and practice. And guess what? I end up on the team. The first game I play, from the time the guy passed the ball for me, it's straight to the goal I run in. The first, listen me, people run on the screw, and lift me up. It was, listen me, it was such an amazing time. The second game I play, I score 2. And I just keep, every game I just keep scoring. We end up coming second that year. So I was there for a couple of years. And you refuse to give me a game. So it take me to say, you know what? Hell, I'm not doing it no more. Keep losing. And I tell him that, I say, you keep losing. And I just stop. And the next year, I become the captain of the team. So see, sometimes you just got to just leave it alone. Yeah. Okay, one time they gave me a raffle book in school, and I photocopy it and full out one for myself. I couldn't, boy blue, I could imagine. I could imagine. I could imagine him off the beat. I could imagine him off the blow she gave you, boy blue. Yeah, man. Yeah. I really did. But people, let me tell you something. Sometimes people try, even though you're great in what you do, there will always be people who try to make you feel like you know what I mean? Don't make nobody ever make you feel like that. And I'm like that from very young. If I'm I know what I can do. You check I know what I can do. And I'm doing the necessary to get on this team. The necessary. Always on time. Always on practice. And they refuse to give me a game. They refuse. They're looking for the friends and they're losing. Every game they're beating 3-0, 4-0. And if you see me, and just, you know, I watch the coach. If you see me in my uniform and my boots, just waiting for the coach to say, let's go. And he would not. He had us to come back to me. And he had also answered the question I'm asking. Little boy, was very little, very young. But my question then was, if I come, am I going to be playing? He had us to answer that. If he didn't answer that, I wasn't going anyway. So he had us to confirm to me, yes, you will be playing. Yeah. And then the cricket team, I was the captain for the cricket team again. We wasn't losing any game. It was like village. You was playing different village. Them time was really good, man. Them time was really good. Yeah. You were considered challenge. You were considered challenge, but yep. She say, where you get that money? You know what, man? The thing, listen to me. What I like with their parents in them time, you ain't going in their house with anything. You understand? And just believe you could just take it and walk in their house. That ain't happening. They want to know where you get it from. And you might got to carry it back where you get it too. You're not taking that in their house. boy Blue, Boy Blue, I know, Boy Blue, I know. Right, I'm sure, Boy Blue. Listen to me. I get some blows already too that I wouldn't forget either. I'm telling you. I played football for my high school for a couple of years. Okay. That was enough, man. Everybody loved football, cricket. That was just like how basketball today, how everybody want to get into that was how it was in them time. People want to represent their country, their island. Or they want to go and play for West Indies. If you get on the West Indies team, that's a good place. Yes, we used to have village. Right, yes. Same thing. Yes. And sometimes, like for instance, like if a village come in your village to play, you know, you have goat, all kind of thing they're cooking. You know what I mean? And Guinness and goat and Guinness and, you know what I mean? So when everybody don't play, food to eat, water, juice, Guinness. And them time was really wonderful time, for real. When you really check it, it was very interesting. But what I now mention to you guys with school, young boy in school, but know the value of myself and know my worth, and I refuse to allow these people to make me feel any different. So I leave them. I say, hell no. Keep losing. I'll focus on school here. Or you keep playing, choose your friends them, your body them. And I was young, but I'm telling him, I didn't just leave. I make sure I break it down to him. Keep losing, stay with your body them. You guys keep playing, enjoy all yourself, and I go. Yeah, but one day, he come and tap me on my shoulder, though. And guess what? The team come in second, which they was losing. Never come in second before. I end up in the newspaper all thing that year with my little silver trophy. You know what I'm saying? Because come in second. Yeah. So I'm not your value and your worth. You should know your value, man, and you should know what you want. I used to run to primary school. Yes, me too, boy blue. I used to run for school as well. I used to run for school. And what we used to call that again, what we used to do is like they used to have blue house, yellow house, green house. So different parts. So we used to compete with different houses. And not gonna lie to you, I remember one time we went running and I come 2 first and 1 second. Why I come in second, we was doing a 200 meter. Yeah, it was a 200 meter. And I start off slow because I'm saying it's a 200 meter. And man, everybody sail out. So I had us to do the catch-up game. And I still come in second. Yes, it was wonderful. You would get well just to go to the park to watch these games. Yeah, of course. The village, there was a football, like a park, where the village them come in and play. Every day, there's a game going on. So we used to go after school, go home, get yourself together and down the road just to, oh my goodness. When you look back at these things, it was so, the feeling was, it was something you look forward to coming out from school. The game on Sunday, oh my goodness, the place full. On a Sunday, everybody well dressed. People selling popsicle, people selling, man, that thing was nice. Oh, yes. Yes, I remember those days. Yes. Oh, planter, you should have. Yes, sometimes that's what you got to do. Because you know what's in you now. You know? You know what's in you. You don't make nobody take that away from you because, you see, there's weak people and there's strong people. Why I say that is, there's people what allow them to break them by not giving them no game. By make them feel like I'm not good enough. That's why I'm not getting picked. That's why them, because when you look at a team is losing every game, but they would not give another person a try. You got to look at that as them. Am I good enough? Oh, I'm not good enough. Why they treating me like this? And that will make certain people say, you know what, it's okay, I'm not good enough. That wasn't in my head. In my head was, I'm better than you guys. What the guys you have playing, I'm better than them. When I say better, I mean in playing the game, understanding the game. Yeah. So yes, don't let people make you feel any less than you are. Not at all. Yes, cross country. Yes, cross country. Yes. You was in Blue House? I was in Blue House, boy blue. Yeah, I was in Blue House. Oh, Shams. House competition. Yep. The last time I run for my high school, I bust my almighty Bruce. Listen to me, I imagine. Listen to me. You ever fall, dog, right? You, like you're in the schoolyard, right? And you running and everybody there and you fall, dog, and you're so ashamed that you just get up and walk away like nothing happened. And you're feeling pain, but you just can't show because everybody gonna be laughing. Yeah. That happened to me several times. Tumble down in front a crowd of people and so shame. You take it up like nothing happened. Let me see. Them times they didn't have medals. They used to give prize. I was always first or second. For me, it was real. This hard part. Okay, right. That's what they used to do. Give prize. Because I remember getting pencil and books for winning. Yeah, it's prize they used to give, not medal. That's true. Real Pirates dishes and pot I used to take home. Okay. So was I in primary school and second? Okay. It was a joy, I'm telling you. And your belly hot. Your belly hot, you could do it. In a corner. Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay, Fifi, I see you know what I'm talking about. I see you know what I'm talking about. Oh man. I knew I was not fast, so I was good sitting and cheering for my house. Okay. All right. Well, at least you were supported. That's good. School days was the best. Yes, I think so too. I think so too. I think it was one of the best days, the most fun, the most enjoyable time because when you finish school, them time when you finish school, it ain't nothing. That's it. It's either you go learn a trade or you go in the mountain. It's either it ain't no other thing. The first thing your parents used to say, go learn a trade, or because that's it. After you finish high school, that's it. That's it. You're lucky if you have a family somewhere that can give you a pull in somewhere. I don't know if it was the same for you guys, but when you finish high school in them time, that's it. The good thing about it was, like for people who didn't go to high school, because you have juniors and you have seniors. So you have senior one. I don't know if that's how you guys call it. You have senior two, you have senior three. After you finish senior three, but this was time before me. Once you finish senior three, some people used to become teachers from there. So you didn't have to go to college. Your qualification was finishing senior three. And just like that, you become a teacher. In the future, you're going to upgrade because things change. So you're going to upgrade and then upgrade your educate, go to technical college, school, teachers, technical college, and upgrade. But this was how easy it was in them time. Break time in school was my favorite period. Yes, 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 yes. Amazing, man. That's true. It was hard to get work, and not everyone that's it. That's it. That's it. In high school, we had from 1 to Form 5. That's it. Yes, one from Form 1 to 4. Same phrase we use. Same phrase. Forms, yes. Same thing from 1 to 5. And in the regular school, like if you say, for instance, your parents couldn't afford to send you to high school, or they don't want to send you to high school, you got to continue and go to senior one, and senior two, and senior three, and that's where you finish. Senior three. And after that, you know, it's best you go learn a trade or be a farmer or something. If you're not getting Ottawa, Huggins, or had one of those lot, same culture, same thing. Your last name means a lot. And your color too. Yeah, that was a big thing too. Yeah, your last name means a whole lot. You got to have some big last name to get jobs, like the Veras, the Bonadis. You know, them names, you got to get job with them names. Other than that, yep. We didn't have the senior and one. Okay. Yes, we had that. So if you ain't go to high school, you still able to go, you still able to go to school. So they have that set up for you. I kind of believe that was there before high school. I kind of believe that. I'm not sure. Yes, if you won, that was a real big thing. That was a real big thing. It was. Maybe it's still too. Maybe it's still too. I still believe today last name means a lot. I still believe that. I really do. I just think, you know, so, but it's either you learn a trade or you go in the mountain and plant some food. The other thing would not have worked for me because I always look like I just get this done. Okay, all right. Yeah, it was really serious in them time. You know what I mean? The name, big name, and stuff. Yes, without that, don't even go. Oh, you know, like the young girls, you know the deal already, right? I ain't even got to tell you. You know the deal for a young lady present herself to look for a job. Oh yeah, you already know what's going on already. That's the only how they can get that job. We may be still happening today. There were two trade schools. Even if you didn't go to high school, you had the opportunity to learn a trade. Okay, that was good. That was good. I don't think I can't remember having a trade school, but guess what? There was a guy right by the school building furnitures. So what used to happen, like every Christmas, and he was my family too. Every Christmas, when school closed, we used to go there and walk for the whole Christmas. That's how we used to get Christmas change. So we used to be learning at the same time how to, you know, walk on furnitures. But to say that a trade school that you could have go to, I didn't have that. But I'm a quick learner. That's the thing with me. I could stand up and watch you. I could stand up and watch you doing your work, and next thing you see me doing it. You know, because this is how I learn a lot of trade. It's not that people used to be telling me, oh, this is how you do it. Yes, a few people did. But not many people do it. Some people so selfish that they don't want you to learn. No, they feel you're gonna take the job. So they don't want you to I remember I used to do mason. Well, at that time I was like a helper, you know, and I buy my own trowel Because I'm saying I'm not gonna be no damn helper forever. You know, I'm young, but trust me, I say I'm not trying to be no helper forever. So I went and buy my own trowel. And when I go at the trowel, the guy said, "Where you going with that?" I said, "What you mean where you going with that?" I said, "This is my trowel." "Well, you wouldn't be using it here." I said, "You got to be kidding me, man. Where my trowel?" So that shows me they don't want you to learn because they feel you will take away there. And that's some crazy stuff right there. Number one, how did you learn? Somebody teach you. You got to pass it down. Planter, you remember lunch kids with your son. Well, I didn't have, yes, going to work, I had that. But school, I didn't have it because I used to go back home for lunch. We didn't have no place to, no cafeteria and these kind of stuff, no place to eat. So I used to have to go back home listen me. Sometimes I used to ask myself, because it's like when you reach home, you got to rush and eat the food and back down the road. You know what I'm saying? And that was an everyday thing, every day. So I never do it for go to school, but I used to do it like going to work. I mean, like a thing with me, like a sandwich. Yeah. He wasn't ready to teach you. No, he didn't want to teach me nothing. You check what I'm saying, man? This is crazy. I believe things supposed to pass down. The culture, the way you do things supposed to pass down. And if people willingly want to learn that, they actually take their money to buy something to learn, you should look at the person as, okay, all right, let me help this person because this person need help. Not telling them where you going with this and you wouldn't be using it here. No. I don't respect people like that. We used to eat lunch in classroom. Oh, really? You guys was living luxury over there. I used to have to, and guess what? You cannot reach back late. I'm telling you, because you can bend over the bench. And I'm not lying. I think I used to have to walk at least a mile, go home, eat and walk and come back. And when I talk about a mile, I'm talking about hill. I'm not talking about flat. I'm talking about hill, pumping hill in them hot sun. Every day. So sitting around a bench in the classroom, that's luxury right there, man. Yes. So them days, when you look back at the days them now, I think them days make you stronger and make you who you are. It determines what you allow your growing up days, what the effect you allow to come on you. You know what I'm saying? You always got to remember, be yourself and don't make no one try to take you out from who you are. Because people, yes, people will do it. Oh, yeah. I see where those muscles came from. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I put in the work. I'm telling you right now. I put in the work. That's no joke. I did pumping these hills, going mountain. Yeah. I put in the work. Yes, they used to flag you for simple things you do. But my mom used to say, don't it? Oh, really? Okay. Okay. All right. You had your mom defending. Well, listen to me. You got beat in school. You better keep that to yourself. You better keep that to yourself because you is getting the next one when you get home. Because they feel you did something. Man, I never forgot, man. I was pelting stone, you know. I was pelting stone, you know. Little boy pelting stone. And I pelt a stone and somehow it connect to somebody's forehead, a girl forehead. Oh man. And they don't know, they don't know that I'm getting my behind whip so bad that the girl, her grandmother, everybody lead up the road. Everybody lead up. If you see a crowd, listen to me. If you see a crowd, come to see Miguel Hicks. And, you know, I'm inside. I'm inside. And my mother called me. And I gone outside. When I look up, I see a crowd of people. I say, wow. So my mother said, come here, come here. And I run because I already know what's going to happen. She will tear me up in front of the crowd of people. Up that comes. Listen to me. If you see a crowd of people come to because they don't know, oh yes, he get his behind whip. They come just to see me get my behind whip, but I run and they all go back down sorry. Yes. Then when everybody gone, my mother called me. What happened? And when I explained to she didn't hit me. But I'm telling you, if I did go when the crowd was there, oh yes, she would have beat me bad. I'm telling you, she would have beat me bad. Whoa. Yeah, but I really didn't want, it wasn't on purpose at all. It wasn't, I don't even know how it happened. I don't even know how it happened. Then I got to go school and run from my uncle. Listen, I got to go school and running from there. See uncle and them coming at me, Jen. Listen to me, them days was something, Jen. Oh man. A girl that gave me a stone in my phone. Oh, really? Okay, Lord. Listen to me. Listen to me. Them stone ain't no joke, no. I'm telling you, them stone ain't no joke. Yeah, yes. A brother or uncle, but I don't even know, but they just stopped because they just couldn't catch me. See me come out of school and peep and you know, and then be send people go outside, go check. And once they're there, be gone, and they just stop. They just stop. Oh man. So them days was something else, boy. I tell you. Yes, yes, but as you know, I mean, it's good time to you know remember. His memories is just amazing. You know what I mean? Just amazing, man. I mean, it was just fun how things used to be, man. You know, and then you are a person. What I like in them time too. You are a person will now argue, talk, mess, whatever, and someone trying to fight you, that same person who you and them now was arguing, jumping in for you. That was the difference. Even you see two persons arguing, and then you try jump in and put your, they turn on you. They're looking at it as we listen to me. This is our thing. You stay out. That was, I used to like that. Because you know why? Nobody fighting. People wasn't fighting. People wasn't fighting. They'll argue and talk the best all day, but they ain't fighting. Yeah, it was just different. I'm sure now is way different than them time. I'm sure. In every angle. I'm sure. You know, because when you look at what's going on, the food, people even looking at them food anymore, people looking at processed food. But I do believe they're gonna change. You know, I remember land that so much edibles used to be growing. People harvesting so much edibles. Them land was rich. Edo dashing, men used to tumble out so much Edo, and them land just did it growing trees. Why? Because time change is different time. The younger generation is not putting in the kind of work that people used to do in them time. No way. No way. Yes, very different, very different, very different, very different. So when I look back from school days and the fun in school days, the joy, the everything was exciting in school days. It's like everything. It's like just everything was just right. You get in a little argument, whatever, that done. You ain't got to look over your shoulder. You ain't got to look over your back. You done. That argument done. Yeah. They don't do that. They do. You said it right. You said it right. They don't do that. They do can. You said it right. I'm happy I had the opportunity to visit some of the island. Really? Okay. Okay, that's wonderful, man. Okay. So you see Vinci, man. Okay. Okay. Let me see. I see Barbados. I never went Trinidad. The Bahamas. Coco Cay. I don't know if you guys know, in the Bahamas, there's a place named Coco Cay. Private beach. Went to St. Thomas too. I went to St. Thomas. I went to St. John. St. Thomas, St. John, St. Martin. Yeah. I went some places myself too. Yeah. There's a place named Coco Cay in Cayman Island too. Yep. There's a place named Coco Cay in the Bahamas. Beautiful place. You got to take it's like a private island. A lot of tourism does go there. Beautiful. You know, sometimes you're in the water and the water is so clear. And you naturally see them, the pretty fish, them swimming right by the boat. Oh man, that's a beautiful sight. Coco Cay. If you Google it, I'm sure you will be able to see it. Coco Cay. Beautiful little small island. White sand. And they have all different type of shed over there. Bars. Yeah, that you could, yeah. Yeah, okay, okay. Boy, but you make some move, man. Okay. I ran away with my when I was 17. Really? Okay. And he landed. Oh, wow. Wow. That that song really good. That's so good. That's so good. So because St. Lucia is like 21 miles from St. Vincent. Yeah, like 21 miles. As a matter of fact, certain part you are in the night. In the night, you could see light. If you're in St. Lucia, you could see light in St. Vincent. Certain part the car lights, like vehicle, like certain if the cloud into dark, you will naturally see lights. Yeah. Fifi, what if Fifi take you grown? Okay. Say closer to. Okay, all right. All right. No, 96. What is 96? Live from scratch. Where they use a boat, Fifi, or a plane? Well, most likely it's a boat. Right. St. Vincent, Grenada, and St. Lucia. Supposed to be very, yeah, that's very close to each other. Yeah, okay, all right. That's all right. I believe that. I believe that's what you were saying. Well, that's wonderful. My goodness. So you guys had a beautiful trip. Okay. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. From that young, grow. You guys grow together. That's wonderful. Yep. I used to work at the airport, so that okay, okay, got you, got you, got you, got you, got you. Like from miles from St. Yes, I'm thinking it's 21 miles. Yeah, I'm thinking St. Lucia is 21 miles from St. Vincent. I'm not sure how much from Grenada, but they all supposed to be very close to each other. We use a plane. He walk at the airport. Okay, got you. All right. Okay, that's wonderful, man. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. For real. For real. Go and see two island, one shot. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay. And still there today. That's wonderful. That is wonderful. Wait, boy. Okay, boy, right? Boy Blue, maybe Fifi saying maybe you know him. Okay, I hear that. Okay. Okay. All right, okay. I mean, it's a small island, so you just never know. You just never know. Maybe he do. Maybe he do. Yeah, that's possible. Maybe he do. Yeah, and that's the thing too. You know what? You know where I used to like to? How easy it was to know your family in them time. It was so easy to know your family. Even though you go in the countryside or you go in the leeward side, it was so nice to know, easy to find your family because all you got to do is say your last name. Because them time was everybody was family. When I say everybody was family, everybody, the this, the John, everybody. So once you go in a village and you say, all right, I'm looking for Miss John, somebody could point you and show you. where Miss John is. And guess what? If you had other family, Miss John want to tell you and show you where they are. It was so easy to find your family in every place you go. I used to like that. I used to like that. And once it's John, everybody is family. So once you meet somebody, oh, this is the John family right there. And you is John, you already know. That's my family right there. It was so easy. The last name was given out. Everybody. Yes, yes, the last. Yes, 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 yes. The last name. From the time your last name, you don't know, man. You don't know. So it was really fun. It was really fun and enjoyable. Yes. Well, guys, I mean, we come to a great night again. Yes, great night again. Don't forget, guys, every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we come and join and we're talking about the islands that not highlighted at all. From time to time, we're going to joke around and talk about old time days and the culture of, how we grew up and things we used to do. But mostly, we will be highlighting the islands them that's out there that nobody hear about and is beautiful place. You could go and vacation. You could go and their food, their lifestyle, their historical landmark. You know what I'm saying? It's so much. So instead of you going to one island, there's so many different islands you could go to. Sometimes you could go on a trip, and within that trip you could go to different islands within that vacation you have. So you got 2 weeks, you could go to at least three islands within that time and receive warm welcome. So that's what we're trying to do, highlights the islands. So join us every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if anyone interested in coming up and share their culture, all you got to do, email me. My email is running through the screen, or it's on my about page. All you got to do is email me and we could set that up. All right. These are always fun memories and good cultural. Yes, that's true, man. Is every time we come, it's just a wonderful time. Had fun. Thank you, guys. It was a pleasure always. Thank you, Boy Blue. Appreciate you coming through, man. Good to have you. You got me. You got me rolling every time. I enjoy. All right, Mike. Thank you, man. We appreciate you, Mike. Thank you for always coming through, man. That's good. I'm happy for this night again. Thanks to all and have a great rest. All right. Thank you, Live from Scratch. Appreciate you guys coming through. Thank you. Island hopping was something I've always wanted to do because my dad used to do it. Yes, it is a wonderful thing. It really is. It really is because with you come in, say you come in for a week vacation. And sometimes you get discount on these kind of trips. So you could come on a vacation and you could go to one island and then you move to the next. So you could hit just like 56 island hopping. So within your trip, you could go to 3, 4 islands. Within that trip, but there's islands down there that we're not hearing about that have so much to offer. Yes. We have so much we need to share and talk about. Yes, that's true, man. That's true. That's true. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, thank you, Mike, man, for real. Thank you for coming through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mike, I don't care what you say. Maybe you just never know. Yes, guys, thank you guys again for coming through. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. As always, it's a pleasure being here with you guys, having such a wonderful night. Great conversation. Wonderful. It's just wonderful to able to sit down and just able to laugh, able to remember days growing up how it used to be, the joy. Even though it seems like it was so hard, it was when you look back now, you seeing the benefit. You seeing that benefit of all you did. Because you learned so much, and because you learned so much, the skills you achieve, you could survive from them. Because living off the grid today, what we call living off the grid today, is what people actually doing every day in the island. And that's how people grow up. No electricity, no gas, and people was living. Now it's more luxurious where you could just go and turn on a stove. You ain't got to worry about the gas, smoke getting your eyes. But I'm going to say this as well. You might not hear many stories about gas stove, but I heard many stories about gas stove as well. You know what I'm saying? I know people pass from gas stove. You see? So we love the luxury, but be careful. Be careful with them. Because, sorry, all it takes is for you to leave on your gas, slightly leave on your gas, or your gas leaking slightly, and you want spark, and you turn the spark, and that could change everything. It happened before. I know it happened where people pass from it. So be careful of that. So we love the luxury, but when we remember how we used to be, lighting the fire, the smoke. Sometimes when the smoke, sometimes you did the man and when the smoke get in your eyes like you gotta, you know what I mean? Cool it down for a little, but you go on again. It ain't stopping you. So yes, guys, thank you guys again for coming through. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget to check out each other. Appreciate you guys. See you guys next week. Same time, same place, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Good night, guys. Have a blessed and wonderful weekend. Peace, love, and blessing to each and every one. Good night. That's like me sitting at my fire pit. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yes. All right. Peace and love. Blessing.